for sure says he disagrees with me in the chat. Can someone time out him for 5 minutes, please?
Oh god, awful. I don't have a stake in it. I haven't played it. I can't say if it's good or bad. You know, maybe Darking is playing with some nostalgia goggles or something. You know, with some rose-colored glasses. I don't know. Maybe it is a good game. Maybe it's amazing. Maybe it's beautiful. Maybe he's just simping for the K-pop Final Fantasy X-2 girls. I don't know.
First up, mate, is J-pop, not K-pop. Okay. Second, look, the story is funky. I will say that. The story is like pretty weird. There's like a whole chapter that you have to see it to believe it.
Oh my god.
But the mechanics are really good, mate. The game is so good that I actually bought it twice.
Oh my god.
I also have the Nintendo Switch version of that game. Speaking of the Nintendo Switch version of that game, here we have the Peruvian Zerg player, the other Zerg player alive in this tournament. It is the CranKy Duckling himself, Ryu.
And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Cosmic Sapphire, we have the Brazilian Protoss player himself representing Team Hellfire. He is blue. He is MasTeR.
So light. PvC in Cosmic Sapphire. How is it, and why did you dislike it so much?
Oh, I hate it. Oh god, no. There are a couple of features of this map that we have spoken about in the past. The biggest one is the fact that you only need 2 buildings to wall off his Protoss here at the natural. So aggressive plays can be very difficult as a Zerg player. So getting into the mid game for the Protoss is that much easier. MasTeR could even transition into Skytoss again from here, but I doubt it. We have been casting MasTeR recently, and he's more prone for that hero style. But again, it does mean that like early aggression is harder for the Zerg.
Like, is there any map currently in the map pool that you like for PvC? For a set player?
But PvZ?
Oh. Yeah. For ZvP, like, is there any map that you currently like for that matchup?
Look, man, this is a hashtag anti Zerg map pool, okay? Oh my god, they're all awful maps. They're all awful. No, Inside and Out. I think Inside and Out is a good map for ZvP. I think that's the only one though.
Hey, then you keep you say that, but your race keep winning tournaments.
True. I mean, we're just harder workers, you know. It's just it's a what else can I say? What else can I say? Oh god.
But yeah. Well, standard openings for all players, you know, quick expansion from MasTeR after the gateway and followed by a Stargate, which is gonna be now. The question is, like, are we gonna see a Void Raid or not?
That's the question. It can lead us down a couple of different paths.
Yes, everyone press 1 in the chat if you wanna see a Void Raid. Press 2 if you wanna see a Oracle.
Oh god. Let us know. Also in the chat, I think it may be a little bit too late, but predictions are now open. You can place your bets on who is going to be the champion and move on to the grand finals. Is it going to be Ryu or MasTeR? You can place your bets. You can place your grapes in the chat on who you think is going to win. I imagine this is going to be for an Oracle, but we'll see. The first unit will tell us how MasTeR wants to play this out, if he wants to go for a Twilight Council or into something else. The Overlord is dipping in, and Ryu will scout whatever comes out.
Oh yes, I forgot. Ryu is like the best scouting Zerg in the whole region. Like, if you wanna try to hide something from Ryu, just don't.
Yeah.
Like, just tell him in chat what are you building. It's faster that way.
Yeah.
Like,
just let him know, okay? Because he's gonna find out anyway. And Ryu, he comes in from behind the main base. Because he did this, it does avoid a Stalker if MasTeR went Stalker first to try and focus down that Overlord. So a very sneaky scout. He also dips back out, which means that Ryu can go back in to see what the second unit comes out or what kind of additional tech there's going to be here for MasTeR.
Yes, and a second Oracle is coming out from MasTeR and a Twilight Council. Now, we already saw more or less this against Jim Rising.
Yes.
You know? 3 Oracles followed by +1 Blink Stalkers behind this. The question is he gonna do the same?
I imagine he will. That's become very meta in current era of StarCraft. It's been really cool to see, but
oh,
oh my god.
I mean, makes sense. You already killed one set player with it. Why not do it again? But the big difference is that, correct me if I'm wrong, Jim Rising died because he didn't scouts. But remember, you're playing Ryu. Ryu is gonna know. Okay.
Yeah, he should know, but this is going to be really difficult to perceive because we have a Forge being thrown out. Forge and all these gateways, you typically don't get a Forge if you're going for Glaive Adepts. So right now, I think MasTeR is selling a story, and I think it's working. +1 melee is on the way. +1 melee is great against Blink Stalkers. It is awful against Adepts. You don't want Links against Adepts, you want Roaches. Thankfully for Ryu, he is getting a safety Roach Warren. This is something that Jim Rising neglected.
Yeah, so there we go. 4 worker skill by MasTeR. Nice little run by there with the 2 oracles. Only 2 oracles though. Only 2 oracles, not 3. Unlike the previous game. And yeah, the glaive is about to finish. How many adepts we had at the moment? We had 8 adepts. 8 adepts. Ryu has no idea. I don't think he hasn't seen a single one of them. And there is no overlord device. So by the time Ryu is gonna notice, the adepts are gonna be more than halfway across the map.
Yeah, this is a scary moment. Ryu is set up to fully wall off at the natural though, so he could try and pull that off. Here we go. The adepts have finally revealed themselves. 6 roaches are going to be on the way immediately. The adepts are going to complete their shade, and they're only links to defend.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that shading was a really good idea. Like just on top of every unit that Ryu has. Like sure, they glaive adepts, but mate, that was a lot of fighting that you had to do. Oh no! I'm not sure if that second one. Okay, he's prioritizing the drones. He's killing drones and nothing else. 13 workers killed for 14 workers killed, 15 workers for a adepts light. Was that worth it?
100% worth it, I mean, MasTeR. That opener has completely paid for itself, and this +1 melee, +1 attack on the way here from MasTeR as well. I imagine he's going to go straight into Blink Stalker. So those Glaive Adepts were only for an opener just to get ahead economically, and he is now ahead.
Oh no, on the natural base of Ryu, we had a little mine with the stasis trap with an oracle, and there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drones. Immediately lock out.
Yeah, Ryu is being pulled apart a little bit here. Again, he's catching up when it comes to the drone count. He does have a 4th base, don't get me wrong, but that was a great start for MasTeR, and he's switching gears once again. Even though he has a mainly Stalker-based army, he doesn't have Blink. Okay, there we go. I don't know if you saw, he started Charge for a moment, but he cancels Charge and then he starts Blink. Thank God.
Yeah, Blink is on the way. +1 attack is already done. We only need, in my opinion, a robo for a Warp Prism, and this becomes a lot more dangerous. But yeah, here we go. MasTeR coming in for the kill, not for the kill, but for the disruption of the economy. For Ryu, more adepts coming into the natural base, trying to do as much damage as possible. Unfortunately, they shade in the wrong moment at the wrong place. It immediately got killed by a bunch of Zerlings, and yeah, 4 workers killed only. But the Stalkers are already here. They're doing a lot of pressure here for Ryu.
They are making a lot of pressure happen here. There isn't that much creep, so Ryu's going to try and chase this down. Blink isn't done, so this is honestly a good trade for Ryu. Whatever Stalkers he can get for Lings, I mean, he's trading minerals for gas at that point, so a decent fight there for Ryu.
Yeah, unfortunately, Blink is not done. Like this is a huge deal. Another round of Shade Adepts coming into the main base of Ryu. How many workers will he be able to kill? 2, 3? Only 3.
Only 3 drones here. Again, MasTeR doing a great job at going for not Zealot run-bys, but Adept run-bys instead. And he's been able to get some decent value out of them, but Ryu has been able to kind of stabilize. I say kind of, look at that worker count. MasTeR has not been slowing down at all in the pro production.
Yeah, 15 workers difference is exactly the 15 workers that were killed by that initial Adepts. And there we go. The next round of Stalkers is about to engage. Blink is done, so he will be able to engage much better this army of Ryu. Now remember, he already had the +1, now +2 melee attack for the Zerlings. So this, as you say, like the correct answer. Wow. Bailing run-by into the 3rd base from MasTeR. 16 worker skills, and bot made Ryu.
Oh my god.
Mate, I don't want to be a worker in this game.
We don't want to be a worker. The Adepts shaded into the natural base. 22 drones go down, but at the same time, 33 probes have fallen as well. Both players are hurting when it comes to their economy, but MasTeR was able to keep his bases alive. Ryu did just lose a hatchery. He teched up all the way into Lurkers, which was a little bit greedy, and I don't know if he's going to have enough time to morph them in. Lurker Den is done, but he needs Lurkers now, sooner rather than later.
48 workers for Ryu, 64 for MasTeR. Both players lost an insane amount of workers. Like, oh my god, look. Look, I'm not a communist, okay? I'm not a communist, but mate, I've seen the way they treat the workers here, okay?
Yeah, exactly. They're not even people to these players, mate. Oh my god. But you know what, Ryu, he's been able to rebuild. He does not have Lurkers, and I think he's going to be turtling from here. I don't expect him to be pushing out with his main army. He's going for a bit of a Ling run by, but the main army of MasTeR is here, and defensively with Lurkers, Ryu can hold on.
Yes, and there we go. The Lurkers are here. I don't think there's enough energy for Revelation for that Oracle. No, he doesn't have enough energy for Revelation yet.
Yeah, meanwhile, another bit of a bailing run by here does connect, does get 8 probes. Oh my god, up. 11 probes in total. We do have +2 melee, by the way. That means these probes, these bailings, they one-shot probes.
Mate, there's still one bailing left.
There's still one bailing. He wants more, Poppy. He's not done. At the same time, MasTeR's trying to force his way in. The bailing does find its way here towards the linear third location. MasTeR is trying to find a way in, but the Lurkers are still here. The armies are still here, and he's going to be able to get some of the Lurkers.
Mate, I think now with those 30 workers killed, Ryu can make the comeback. Yeah. Like, it looked hard. Now it looked like a pretty even game.
Exactly. The other impressive thing, 0 Lurkers died. The transfuses were insane. Ryu, he defends beautifully here on his 4 bases. He couldn't use a 5th. Like, that's the thing. Even though Ryu has been going for all these bailing run bys, MasTeR is still ahead. He's still ahead with that worker count, but he has been spending a lot of money to rebuild those probes.
Yeah, there's a lot of workers that you have to rebuild, like as we said earlier, these people don't care about the workers. They can just replace them.
True. Oh my
god. I love that cancel on that hatchery. That was like a little premature, mate. Like a little scratch, and he's like, no.
It's like a puffer fish where like something shows up and then bam, it just blows up. Oh god. But yeah, Ryu is being contained to 4 bases. Ryu still has a bit of a better army though. He's working on his own upgrades, going for a bit of another bailing run by. This time it doesn't really find the damage that it needs to. More Lings being set up here for a counter attack. MasTeR, because of all this pro production, he hasn't been able to tech up. He's been stuck on pure Blink Stalkers, but now finally Robos are being thrown down. Twilight Council, Fleet Beacon, Templar Archives, everything.
Yes, finally, and in good time, because 10 more Lurkers are just finished for Ryu. These Lurkers for Ryu have been doing wonders. Like that I would say even more so than the bailings. That is the reason why Ryu is still in this game.
Yeah, like together, like both bailings for counterattacking and Lurkers to defend. He's been able to hold on here, and I do think that Ryu is working on one big attack. He's been slowly working on maxing out. Honestly, his economy isn't that great. Like, he's been stuck on 4 bases. He's down in workers, but Ryu has a terrifying army.
Yeah, we have 22 Lurkers on the map, like 22 Lurkers. But what is this? Are you seeing what I'm seeing in the units build in the production tab?
I don't want to see, mate. I want to close my eyes because -400, -400. Mothership is on the way for MasTeR.
What is he thinking? I don't know, but oh no, the Stalkers. I'm not sure if this is like correct, right? They just melted completely.
Oh my god, 20 supply just gets evaporated there. MasTeR losing so much in the process. He is refining his army. He's getting into charge lots. He's getting into Storm. Storm is just about to finish up. So his army is not looking too bad, but MasTeR doesn't have vision of this. There's a Nidus on the way.
Yeah, there's a Nidus on the way. We have a lot of Lurkers that can potentially go into that side of the map, and MasTeR doesn't know. There we go. Only 4 lurkers. Only 4 lurkers. That is a very conservative number.
Only 4 lurkers, but 4 lurkers can do it well. We have another Nidus here at the fresh base of MasTeR. We do have the lurkers laying siege upon the triangular third base from the high ground. No mining here in the main. To be fair, there are no minerals anyway. We have more lurkers. So sorry, Roach is going for a bit of a run by.
Yeah, now Rio is the one finally going into the offensive. There are, how many observers we have on the map? We have 3 observers, okay. Where are they? 1, 2 here. The third one is probably some other place. And yeah, this is a nice Nidus that Ryu has managed to do. And yeah, he's trying and more Nidus across the map, but they are having unfortunately been not working as intended. But doesn't matter. I think this one has been successful. Like he's been keeping MasTeR at home. He has killed a few workers, and the price was only for lurkers.
Yes, exactly. And now we have more lurkers that came from. We have Hydras as well. 2 Vipers are on the way. We need these Vipers. The Vipers are going to be so important in the defense. We have so many Storms available. MasTeR still has his own terrifying army with the Storms.
Yeah, nice Storms, keeping the Hydras at bay. And mate, with this... with that mothership, it's going to be a lot harder to engage. We need the Vipers now. The Vipers are already on the map, but where are they?
Yeah, exactly. They do have enough NG for an abduction. It looks like they will get the mothership. The mothership will be focused down here by the Hydras. But what about the ground army? It looks like the lurkers are trying to get on top of this. We have plenty of detection available for MasTeR. He throws down the storms.
Those storms have been incredible all over the army of Ryu. Everything is now low health for him, and yeah, the Hydras, the lurkers are finally gonna go down, but there is no more army for MasTeR. MasTeR traded his whole army, but I think in the end it was worth it. 140 supply for Ryu, 152 for MasTeR. Ryu basically has no more lurkers. Like that was huge because how many we counted 22 lurkers, I believe. He has 0 now.
Yeah, 0 lurkers, and MasTeR still has an amazing economy. Look at the massive warping of High Templar. My god, that's going to be so many storms. They get morphed into Archons instead. Charge the Archon Immortal. MasTeR wants to go sooner rather than later, and Ryu is still licking his wounds. He does have... he's prioritizing remaking his lurkers because he absolutely needs them to defend, especially because this time there's no storm.
Look, who needs Storm, mate, when you have the chunky boys that are the Archons?
True. The Archons are coming on in. Ryu, his lurkers are exposed. The Chargers get on top of everything. This may just be it. MasTeR has too much. We do have a couple of yoinks coming down, but the lurkers will die.
Yeah, all the lurkers are dying. I think it was a little premature from MasTeR. Like, his army was split in 2. He didn't went full charge with the whole army. But that was still a good trade for him. And now he's gonna... go again. There are no more lurkers here, so he probably is gonna try and crush this army from... There we go. GG says Ryu, and MasTeR takes the first game of the series.
GG. MasTeR does take it in the end. Again, he does such a great job at just keeping Ryu's economy low, specifically keeping his base count low. Ryu was doing a great job at going for all these constant baneling run bys, and that was keeping him in the game, but that was just evening things up. It wasn't getting him ahead.
Yeah, unfortunately, he was playing against Protoss, man.
True. Mate, you can kill 33 pros, but 4 Nexus with Chrono, mate, it doesn't matter. You rebuild that in a couple of seconds. It's all good.
No, mate. It's like, I don't know, mate. It's like 4 hatcheries with queens or something.
I wish, man. I wish. Oh,
but yeah, I haven't invited to the second lobby. It's going to be on Data C. Or as Light like to call it, Data Under the Sea.
Under the sea, papi, under the sea.
That's silly, but okay.
Oh my god.
Data C, PVC, once more. Light, what is your take on this map? And why do you hate it so much?
Oh boy, I mean, this is one of the more standard maps in the map pool. It can be very defensive on 4 bases, very defensive on 5 bases. You know, this is one of the more neutral maps out here. I did click on the wrong flag. Oh, god damn it, Cosmos. I forgot. Cosmos has his own casting tool, so the flags are going to be a little bit weird for this map. I apologize. But yeah, you know what? I think this is good for both players. I think we're even here.
Look, the flags are always accurate, okay?
Not right now, they're not.
So there we go. Welcome everyone to Data C, second map in this best of 3 series, and spawning here. The losing player at the moment, very close to come back, but unfortunately couldn't close it out. This is the CranKy Duckling, Ryu.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of data under the sea, we have not the Bolivian player, the Brazilian Protoss. He is blue, representing Team Hellfire. It is MasTeR. Shaking my head, Cosmos. Shaking my head. Oh, God. But here we go. We are getting into our second game of the series. MasTeR doing I mean, we kind of glossed over it, but the start of the game is where MasTeR was able to take a lead and hold on to it. The Glaivedet push that killed 15 drones.
Yes, I'm very impressed once again that Ryu didn't scout it. Like, what the hell? Like, Ryu, are you okay? Do you need to talk or something? Like, it's not like Ryu to miss these kinds of stuff. But then again, MasTeR did a great job at hiding it. You know, he put it in his natural base, a little away from where the Overlord came when he was initially scouted. He made the initial Stalker, you know, just to throw the Ryu like off course, and it worked, man. It worked wonders.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it was crazy. It really did catch Ryu off guard. He wasn't expecting it. I'm sure he will be a lot more careful this game once he's able to get into the swing of things and even scout the Twilight Council. It may just force Ryu to play a more roach heavy composition in the early game, depending on how things open up. Yeah, that was scary from MasTeR. Absolutely terrifying.
Yes, and there you go. The Ryu with the Fierce Overlord just walking in unashamed. No, don't mind me. I'm in my home, says the Overlord.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Don't mind me. As the Empress is gonna be the same.
If you could have any, as a Zerg player, if you could have any unit from the other two races, which one would you choose?
Any units?
Yes, only one unit. From any of the other two races.
Man, a medevac from Terran would be insane.
Yes, it's good.
Actually,
when your entire when your entire army, when your entire segment is biological,
yeah.
I think
medevacs for Zerg would be broken. They would actually be broken.
Can you imagine if medevacs could heal buildings?
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. It would be disgusting, mate. Disgusting.
If I were to choose a unit from another race, I would like to have observers. Yes. Can you imagine how much energy I can save in scans and just mule more instead?
Oh god, that would also be terrifying as well. There's a reason why we don't have these things. They would break the game. Oh god, but thankfully that is not the world that we live in. MasTeR is going for the same opener once again. Oracle first, not a Void Ray. But even if we see a Twilight Council after this, you know, we're still going to be in the dark. We're still not going to know if it's going to be for Blink or for Glaives.
Yeah, we're about to find out. Let's see if Ryu finds out. By the way, what is his Overlord? The Overlord is okay. The Overlord is still alive.
Mm-hmm.
So he no, but it's really far from the Twilight Councils. I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to scout it on time. Meanwhile, same opener from MasTeR last game. Oracle initially, second Oracle on the way as well. Like Glaives or Blink.
So the only difference here is that this time MasTeR is taking a fourth gas because he's investing more in gas. I imagine this should be for Blink. It's the same opener, don't get me wrong, same timing with the Twilight Council, but with the additional gas, I do believe show us the Blink, as at the same time 2 Oracles get in and
ooh, poor Oracle.
The Overlord goes in, but as you were saying, it doesn't scout the Twilight Council, and it is Blink.
Yeah, it is Blink. It's gonna be Blink, and fortunately for MasTeR, Ryu is building correctly against it. He's doing the same thing as last game with +1 melee attack. instead of going roaches, which is the more usual for against the the previous game.
Are you okay?
Thank you.
Are you
No.
okay, Ducky?
No, I'm not okay, mate. I'm old. Remember, I forget things sometimes.
Stay with me, puppy. Stay with me. But this is a scary moment because MasTeR's going for a massive gateway explosion, and he's delaying his forge. There is no upgrade here. He's going to be hitting, and he's going to be in the face of Ryu real quick with mass blink stalkers. And Ryu has to be careful not to be too greedy. He has a 4th base on the way, which is fine. He's droning, which is fine, but he needs lings sooner rather than later. He needs to get ready for this because MasTeR is pushing out.
Yes, and there we go. He's pushing out. I don't think Ryu saw it with anything. There was no overlords across the map, nor Zerlings. There was okay. Can the Watchtower see it?
He sees the stalkers. He saw the stalkers being rallied over. He knows the location of the army. He hasn't seen the safe traps. He hasn't seen the pylon. He has lings on the way and a Hydra den, which again may be a little bit too greedy. We'll see if Ryu can hold on to his fort.
Yes, and there we go. Blink Stalkers are here. The fight has begun. The Queens are here. The Zerlings are here. Let's see how good are the Blink for MasTeR, because this is what it's gonna come down to.
Oh, it is going to be what it comes down to. The first Ace Trap does get baited out. We have a couple of transfuses on the hatchery itself to make sure it stays alive. Lings are being cleaned up, though. A lot of Lings go down in this little engagement. Hydras are on the way. Is it going to be enough? Are they going to come out in time?
Yeah, this has been decent Blinks from MasTeR so far.
Yeah, decent blinks, and it looks like the hatchery is going to be forfeit. Are we going to see another transfuse? Oh my god, the hatchery is so low and it does go down.
Yeah, no more transfuses. Do 4 phases, and nice blinks backwards, mate. This reminds me of like Naniwa back in his prime. You know, his blinking was really good as well. And look, like not many Stalkers have been lost in comparison to the amount of Zerlings that Ryu has been throwing at this.
Yeah, exactly. We have a Warping themselves as well to help buffer, to help deal with all of these Lings, help buffer for these Stalkers. The Zealots are going to get cleaned up, but for the cost of these Lings, and MasTeR, he is breaking on through. We need a supply of Lings here to help protect all these Hydras. We cannot afford to lose them. They're so expensive, especially because Ryu is still stuck on 3 bases.
Yeah, 3 base Ryu. There's a 4th base being building somewhere else. Oh, that Overlord is gonna be huge, mate. Ryu is supply block.
He is supply block. He's being so greedy. He's going towards a lurker den right now. Oh my god, Ryu, he is gonna be like ahead in tech if he's given enough time. Meanwhile, MasTeR's rotating around. He's looking to see if Ryu has taken another base. Lings are gonna try and clean up this pylon, and this will be distracting MasTeR a little bit, but he is going up to check the 4th.
Yes, and yeah, he discovers the 4th base, and immediately it's gonna be sniped.
Yeah, once again, Ryu's still stuck on those 3 bases. He will be able to clean up this proxy location. Going to be working towards a 4th, towards the south again. Ryu, thankfully, he hasn't lost any drones. So he at least has that going in his favor. He has a macro hatch, and he does have that lurker den finishing up. But he has to do something about these bases of MasTeR, and it looks like he just can't. There's else to defend.
Yeah, unfortunately, MasTeR has all the boxes well covered. And yeah, 120 supply for Ryu, 157 for MasTeR. Storm is on the way for MasTeR, already charged, about to finish. And yeah, MasTeR has been doing a great job this game. He's definitely ahead, and finally the first lurkers for Ryu are here. Now, what Ryu needs to get to come back to this game is exactly that he did the previous game. He needs those Banelings.
Yeah, he needs to try and go for those run-bys, but before that happens, I don't know if he's even going to be able to hold on to his 4th. We have a massive Zealot run-by being set up. Banelings are waiting for the Zealots, though.
Needs to be careful. Let's see how good can a Protoss split, and the answer is not well.
Yeah,
that's a lot of Zerling and Baneling, man.
There were no splits. At the same time, the lurkers were left at the 3rd base to defend. The Stalkers find out the hard way, so Ryu holds on to his 3rd, and he holds on to his 4th.
Yes, now the supply has been equalized for both players. Ryu's still a little behind in workers, but not by much, and more importantly, he has his 4th base now.
Oh, he does have the force, so he will be able to keep up. He will be able to catch up. MasTeR does have the economic advantage. I say the advantage, but we are now even. Bailings are being set up for a little bit of a run by. Bailing speed is done. +2 attack is done as well. They can one-shot probes if they get in. Oh no!
Yeah. Oh my god! Oh. Oh, 14 workers. Unfortunately, MasTeR did not pay as much attention as he probably should because he almost threw it. Then he saved it, then he threw it again.
Yeah. More Bailings being set up for run bys as well. Again, +2 melee means we can one-shot. Lurkers are here to defend. MasTeR is being forced to counterattack. He has Storm.
Yes, he has Storm, he has Archons. The Revelations has revealed all of these lurkers that are here, but this is a lot of lurkers, plus the Queens. That is gonna help a lot to make those lurkers survive as long as possible. And yeah, I don't think MasTeR can break this. And look, the Bailings once again attacking the base of MasTeR. 11 more workers kills, and look, Ryu's starting to come back, mate.
Yeah, Ryu now ahead in probes in workers for the first time this game. He holds on to the 4th base. He can start working on a 5th if he so chooses, but there is a bit of a Zella run by. It does get scouted here by Ryu, and now he is getting more Lingbrain ready for that counterattack.
Hey, Ryu may be able to do it this time for real. Like,
yeah, he's doing a great job here this time, preserving his economy, because splitting up between these bases, being able to defend. I do worry when it comes to expanding and taking another base. He's going to try and take a 5th, but again, this 5th is going to be very exposed, and the army is waiting right next to him, waiting to pounce on that base. Oh no!
Oh, nice vending connection over the silos. Now the few silos that are remaining, they need to come back. A cancel on the 5th base for Ryu, and there we go. The bulk of the army here for MasTeR. We have Storm, which is gonna help a little, but there is not a sure way to break through to these many lurkers.
Yeah, exactly. We need something a little bit stronger here. We need Immortals. We need Disruptors. I mean, there is still a lot of Storms, don't get me wrong. There is detection with the main army, so he can still break on through. But Ryu doesn't care about engaging. He's waiting right now. He's waiting for his lurker upgrades. He's waiting for his Vipers. He's content to just chill and defend and harass with Banelings.
Yeah, meanwhile, Ryu going for another Baneling run by on the left-hand side of the map. Has been very successful so far. I'm surprised that MasTeR has not closed more the no!
Oh my god! It's because it's because of the Sim City. There's no way out. Like he's boxed in. Like he can't leave. The probes can't leave.
The worst part is that the Bailings are still alive and they go into the next phase, but there are cannons here. That's what he should do. MasTeR should build cannons, for God's sake.
Yeah.
But wow, another how many was that? 14 workers, I believe.
19.
19. Oh my god. one.
Yeah, the damage is just becoming a little bit too much here for MasTeR. Ryu also keeping up with his opponent's army, does have lurker range. Vipers now have a decent amount of energy as well. We could see some yoinks, and there we go. He does get one Archon.
One Archon, one Stalker. He probably wanted another Archon, but there we go. Another cancel on the 5th base. For Ryu cannot get a break for those bases.
Yeah, he can't take another base, but he doesn't need to right now. He's ahead in those workers. We do have the stasis traps being triggered one after the other. There's one left. Is going to be able to stand strong. Oh.
Those Banelings.
Oh no, there's a back door.
Oh, they're going for the back. Oh, nice bling with the Stalkers. He managed to save most of the workers. 6 workers ended up being killed because of the splash damage. But yeah, that was seconds away from disaster. But nice reaction by MasTeR.
Nice reaction in the end. Lurker Harass is going to get cleaned up here by MasTeR on the right-hand side. He's going for the -100 once again, going for that mothership. I'm
not sure if that mothership is worth it, really.
Yeah, he only gets it for support. I mean, it's okay. It does bait out and abduct, I guess. But I agree.
That's the expenses of abducting the game, mate.
It is. I mean, there's no overseer with the army, to be fair.
True, no overseer, and yeah, there we go. The mothership is here.
The mothership has been spotted immediately. 5 overseers are going to be on the way. They're not ready yet, though. So Ryu, I don't know if he wants to push in here without detection. Ooh.
There we go. He is pushing without detection. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. MasTeR has a mothership.
MasTeR does have the mothership. Ryu forced to back on up. I also don't know how I feel about all these robos. Like, if this base ever gets broken, the production is going to go as well with it. So MasTeR being very, very aggressive, very greedy with his like tech building locations.
Easy, mate. Just don't get broken, and that's it.
Just don't break me. That's all you gotta do.
There we go. Finally, Yoink on the mothership. Is it gonna survive? No, it doesn't survive. Very close. There we go. 800 resources to the trash.
To the trash. The lurkers are pushing on up. The rocks go down. Cannons are actually within range. They're going to be able to shell away at these lurkers, but the range is just a little bit too good. And MasTeR needs a better response here. He's making as many immortals as he can. They're still on the way, but thanks to the production, they're going to be immediately on the front line.
Nice storms over the lurkers. The lurkers immediately went down.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, now Ryu making siege to his opponent's bases. Also, the other base on the bottom right-hand corner is under attack by more lurkers. And there is zero detection here.
Yeah, the Zealots are just derping out. They don't know what the hell to do. They don't know where the attacks are coming from. There's still one lurker remaining. Meanwhile, the lurkers are slowly breaking forward upon the bases of MasTeR. He doesn't have Sky Toss. Oh my god, here we go. He's pulled the trigger.
Yeah, he pulled the trigger. Nice storm over the lurkers, and everything is A, moving forward. See if they can kill as many units as possible. See if it's gonna be enough, and it's not gonna be enough. He kills a good amount of lurkers, but there's still 11 lurkers remaining on the map.
Mate, those are some crucial blinding clouds. Like, at pivotal choke points, the army was forced to move command forward, taking even more damage. This is quite ambitious here from Ryu, but he just pushes on forward, and nothing stops him from taking down that fleet beacon.
Yeah, this is a really good positioning by Ryu, mate. The choke is horrible for MasTeR, and everything is dying for him. And that is it. That is GG, and Ryu ties up the series 1-1. Are you okay, Light?
GG, well played. He ties up the series. Very slow, very methodical. Again, Ryu slowly expanding. He was on 3 bases for a long time. He was on 4 bases for a long time, but he was able to just keep on going for these baneling run-bys. And MasTeR had some of the worst SimCity at his triangular third. His probes could never leave. They could never leave. Ah.
Look, like again, like someone who doesn't care about their workers. You know, you can enter, but you cannot leave.
Cannot leave, mate.
Literally work until the day you die.
Work until they die, and boy did they die. So yeah, GG, very well played. We're going to be moving on towards the ace match. What map are we going to end up on? We've been on Data C, we've been on Cosmic Sapphire. The other more standard map would be Inside and Out, but I imagine maybe MasTeR would have opted to veto that instead. I wonder where we'll end up.
We'll find out in a few moments. Yeah, 1-1. Light, I feel that you are more nervous than Ryu.
I mean, he's my
you're
boy,
like,
you know?
Yeah, you're like a parent watching your little kid, you know, playing like Little League Soccer or something like that, and you're more nervous than the kid. The kid's having fun and that. and you're sweating, mate.
Look, I can guarantee you Ryu's not having fun in this ZvP, okay? Oh my god. We'll see where this all leads us as we are getting ready for the ace match. It is not going to be on Inside and Out. It was vetoed. It is instead going to be on Tropical Sacrifice. One of the other larger maps, one of the more defensive maps in the map pool as well. Which way is this going to go? The ace match were tied up 1-1, and the bettings were honestly pretty close as well. A decent amount of people did put their money down on both Ryu and MasTeR. More people in Ryu, of course, he's our boy, but we'll see how this goes.
We'll see how it goes. Meanwhile, hello, Vindicta. Hello,
Oh.
I heard that you are Light's new favorite son.
Vindicta's in the chat, let's go.
What? That's a really good nickname, mate. Vindicta. That's the first time that I hear it.
Oh yeah, the all-kill Duckling himself. We're going to be seeing more of Vindicta later on tomorrow or tonight, depending on where you are, in the next edition of World Team League in Day 2. But for the time being, we are still here in the semi-finals.
Yes, and speaking of Light's favorite son, here we have the former favorite son, the Peruvian Zerg player. This is Ryu.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Tropical Sacrifice, we have the Brazilian Protoss player himself representing Team Hellfire. It is MasTeR. And we'll see where this all takes us. It all comes down to game number 3 to the ace match. MasTeR, he's been mixing things up, you know, when Glaive Adepts in game number 1. Game number 2, he went for a much more aggressive Blink Stalker style. Game 3, Darking, what do you want to see?
It's obviously gonna be charged, right? You have to complete the trifecta from the toilet cancel, right?
Gotta connect the dots, you know, gotta go full Illuminati on us, mate. All 3. All oh my god. A charge all in. I don't know if I want to do that against Ryu. I mean, it can work really well if it goes unscattered, but we're talking about Ryu, you know?
I mean, sure, but then again, mate, like, I don't want to be harsh, but Ryu didn't scout any of the things the last game.
True.
The last 2 games, so...
Oh god, you're not wrong, mate. You're not wrong.
Yeah, you just build 10 gates and 2 bases, and then we can just go.
Oh boy, aye. We'll see where that all takes us in the end. So far, standard openers, Hachigas pool here from Ryu. We have Gate Expand from MasTeR. He should be going into a Twilight Council. He's gonna be crazy if he's he should be going into a Stargate. He's gonna be crazy if he goes into a Twilight Council instead.
I don't range in the chat. I see Darkin has the copy of Mean Girls I left at his place. I wish, mate. I wish. That is a good movie. That was Lindsay Lohan as his peak. As her peak.
Wasn't that like her debut, basically?
No, I think the debut was... Where was it? No, because she's been acting for like...
She was in Parent Trap, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, like her debut was a lot earlier than that. Mate.
Yeah. Mate, I forgot.
No, but
go on.
During the time of Mean Girls, and what is it? There was a movie about a car.
Car? Oh,
yes.
Kirby.
Yeah, something like that. The car talk, right? I think the car talk.
The car was alive. Yeah.
Yeah. That was like peak Lindsay Lohan.
Those 2 movies.
Basically, because everything went downhill after that.
It's true. It's very true. It's smudge.
So yeah, I don't reach. You didn't like left a copy of Mean Girls here. But if you want to, I'm not gonna complain.
Oh my god! I'll be honest. Somewhere in this house, there is a DVD copy of Mean Girls. I haven't watched it in a long time, but it's there. Why are we talking about Mean Girls?
Why not, mate? Why not? Speaking of why not, mate, we don't have an Oracle this time. We have a Void Ray. Ooh.
Interesting.
What is MasTeR trying to do now?
I believe we're going to be seeing a Twilight Council behind this. I believe we're going to be seeing Glaive Adepts behind this as well. MasTeR going to do the best he can to deny scouting, but Ryu is going to dip in anyway. He is going to see the Stargate. He is going to see that Void Ray, and that is going to be ringing alarm bells because there's not a Twilight Council.
Double Stargate, mate. It's 2021 once more.
It's 2021, mate. We're back in the old meta. Get me out of here. Sky Toss is going to be coming out from MasTeR. This is, again, very out of meta, very unexpected. Ryu was great against Double Stargate Void Ray, though, in the previous patch. He was one of the best to go up against it, against Sky Toss in that late game. Can he scout it, though? Can he see?
We're about to find out. The Zerlings are moving in. Is a Stargate like visible if you put a Zerling
Up the ramp?
on the top of the ramp?
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it is, right?
It is 100%. Yeah, Ryu didn't go up the ramp though. Unfortunately, he doesn't check the ramp, and we are going straight into a fleet beacon. Uh-oh.
Mate.
Man.
MasTeR is killing me, mate.
Oh god, MasTeR, he's killing me. He's gonna he's gonna kill everyone. Papi has the fleet beacon finishes, and we are going straight into carriers. This is very deadly if this doesn't get scattered, because we need to see this, and we need Ryu to respond soon with tech, whether it's a Hydroden, whether it's a Spire. He needs one of the two things. He needs to keep pumping out queens, but he just doesn't know right now. He doesn't know what's on the map.
Yeah, I think he will know now. He saw the double void ray with a Zerling, and
Yeah.
he probably now suspecting, because double void ray, that's weird, you know. Like, usually don't make more than one if you wanna just get rid of the Overlord, you know.
Up. Oh, that was
Did he see it?
He didn't see the fleet beacon, but he saw the second Stargate. So now he is fully aware of what is. He's more aware of what's happening. Then we go immediately. He throws down a Hydrogen.
Yes, Hydroden is one of the correct choices for going against MasTeR. There we go. Meanwhile, nice cancel on the fourth base of MasTeR, and yeah, that is gone. The workers are gone. This is a nice little win for Ryu.
Very nice indeed. This is going to force a reaction from MasTeR. He actually recalled these Void Rays back home as well, as they were across the map being handled by these queens. So a great counterattack by Ryu. This is going to buy him some time. Carriers are coming out. 2 carriers are already here for MasTeR, but the Hydrogen is done, and we do have Hydra Speed on the way.
Yeah, I think Ryu is gonna be fine. You know, he has seen it. He has started to prepare for it. He did a little bit of counter attack. He will be fine, and now he's just gonna make sure that everything is according to plan, because there is an overseer on the map.
Yeah, and this is a pretty important scout. He sees those carriers. He sees the Stargates. He didn't see something though, and maybe the most important thing, he didn't see the Templar. He did see the Templar Archives. He saw everything, so he knows that his opponent is going to be most likely supporting this with charge lots and with Storm.
Immediately Aspire going on for Ryu. He really wants to be sure. And is that Bailing Speed?
Yeah, Bailing Speed is on the way. I think Ryu just wants to go for run-bys again, just like last time, trying to get some economic damage with his Bailings, plus 2 melees on the way as well. So this will be lined up together with each other. I don't know how I feel about Roach Speed. That's a little bit weird of an upgrade to be getting right now.
Look,
but
Ryu is just gonna try to go for all speeds, okay? Like, no, watch Overlord speed started in second now.
yeah, I mean, to be fair, Roaches are not good right now. Ravagers are. Ravagers can actually be a surprising, supportive unit against Skytos if he ends up morphing them in. For the time being, though, he's getting ready for those Bane run-bys.
Yes, and there we go. A couple of Zerlings going across the map, and the Banelings, we have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 7 Banelings ready to detonate, to give their life for Ryu.
Oh yeah, we see a second Overseer Scout slipping on in, confirming whether or not more carriers are on the way, what kind of tech there is, whether there's any research. He saw that there is no Storm, so now it's going to be Charge Lot, Archon, Carrier. Pretty terrifying, but oh my god,
no.
the
Yeah, just at the moment that MasTeR walked into the map, the Banelings went in, he didn't notice, 17 workers died, and now MasTeR is like, okay, I need to go and do damage, and mate, he is gonna do damage because we have a lot of roaches, but as you say, roaches are kind of not good versus this.
Yeah, roaches are not what you want. This base is going to go down. MasTeR is hitting a very strong timing. The infestation is going to go down as well. Bit of an anti-timing for Ryu, because Ryu has a lot of infestors, but he needs time to gather energy.
Yeah, there was no parasitic gland for the infestors. This is that he couldn't do it. Like, yeah. I thought Ryu maybe had it in him to defend, but no, MasTeRs win the series 2-1.
Yeah, GG. Ryu was trying to get into Corruptors. He was, again, just a little bit too late with his Infestors. They needed more time. He had to give up his 4th base because he didn't have enough energy. And by the time he did, he already lost like 4 or 5 Queens. He was going to rely on Queen, Corruptor, Infestor to defend, and Roaches. And it was a little bit too late. The initial scout was a little bit too late. And MasTeR moves on to the Grand Finals.
Yes, and with that, mate, the course is not over because we're gonna have more PvC for the finals.
Oh yeah. My condolences to Ryu. He did really well, but MasTeR just was playing very offbeat. You know, what we just saw is not something that Ryu plays against often in current meta, to go into not just going into Skytoss, but hitting a very strong timing. As soon as the Templar Archives was done, he morphed in as many Archons as he could, and he pushes out with Archon, Charge Dot, Carrier before getting maxed out or anything like that. It's just meant to be an offbeat timing, hitting the Zerg player before they're really ready for it.